anniversary has begun. Rachel, you ready to fly? You ready to go to vacation? Big said big tall tree. Okay, we woke up at
4:20ish.
Landed in San Francisco. Herschel, what do you think about California so far? Or what do you think about California so far? Fountain features a cat fighting a snake. First time I've ever seen that before. One of the things in California we've been wondering is, will we see 20 waterfalls? But we're not going to count this one. Can I get to it like this? We're not going to count this one. Well, that's the weirdest looking dude I've seen around here today. Okay, we're in San Francisco. Do you think on this trip, before we go home, we will see a seal?
Yes.
Yes? Anybody else? Hershey, you going to vote?
Yes.
Okay, Mommy, seal?
I vote yes.
Elk.
Yes. No.
Yes.
I'll say we see an elk. How about moose? I don't even know if they got mooses up here or not.
No.
No.
No? Okay.
What about you, Herschel?
How about
No.
more than 20 waterfalls?
Me.
Do you think we'll see more than 20 waterfalls?
Yes.
My kids were creeping up on those pigeons, trying, but the pigeons would just always be like 5 steps away from them. And now we're all done for the day. We're going home. Keep thinking, wow, that's it. That's the best view. But then look, man, you get to see the city from here and Alcatraz. This is one way. That's why there's bear tracks. This is day 2 of our vacation. We're at a park called Richardson
Grove or something like that.
Yeah, Richardson Grove. Anyway, it's at the very southern end of where the redwoods are. This is none of the big ones, but I mean,
It's pretty incredible.
look at that thing. It's humongous. Or
At least tall.
that one.
Well, at least tall. I got cookies. There.
This is our first time being in a grove of trees like this. Ever since I was a kid, and I saw Ewoks steal a speeder bike and ride through these.
Look, over there! Stop it!
I've always wanted to see this. I'm amazed. What did you keep telling me to do?
Look up.
Look up. How come?
He's not very tall. Sorry if you can't see the top.
There's no chance this video does it justice. This tree here in the middle of this video is not even one of the bigger trees in this area right here. But if you put it in our neighborhood, which is full of really big trees, I mean, there's how it compares to a one-story building. It's unbelievable. Loads of these trees have been burnt, and they're got a big empty spot inside. Trying to video and walking these rocks. It's easier said than done. Got to pick your way through them. It's smoothed out a little bit now. It's not so hard to walk through. No? You don't think it's cold? It's fast, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of current. A lot of current. No, whoever put all these rocks here was mean. They're hard to get to the creek. Well, this is the Pacific Ocean. We have a ways to go before our hotel, and we're tired, but it's pretty. Big waves. People building towers out of driftwood. Okay, day 2. We've been driving for about an hour to get to Sue Meg State Park. And although it doesn't look like it, we are at the beach. It's the weirdest beach I've ever been to.
We're at the beach, so...
And we're going to go explore tide pools because we do everything that they tell us to do on Less Junk, More Journey. We're going to work ourselves down to those tide pools at the bottom. Herschel, is it steep?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna feel real steep coming up?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now this part, we have stairs. It looks like we're gonna really get to the steepness now. I might suggest for somebody, if you're watching this video, that might come here in the future, if you have bad knees, this might not be the best trail. This is really an impressive view. And also, this hike is no joke. Finally, we made it down to the tidal pool section of the park, and we're going to start exploring these tide pools. There was a bit of panic. It's a very steep hike, and the last little bit the steps just fell off down the coast. Also, this video will never get the idea of this is the trail we just came down. What do we think this thing is? What's this thing?
That's a giant green sea anemone.
So many interesting things that live most of their lives underwater. There's some life in this pool. There's a fishy underneath. Let's see, the fishy went under here. There he goes. See him?
Yeah.
All right, there goes a good hermit crab moving good. Experience of the tide pools is going to be this right here. Watching our whole family stand on one rock. Every single step you almost fall. And now we can get a really close-up view of a starfish. Okay, starfish. I feel like that's like my main goal. Starfish, crabs.
Sue Meg Park. Checking out the tide pools.
Mathis, I guess.
We found starfish and barnacles and crabs.
Okay, that creature there, which I can't see on my camera if I'm getting the video or not, but this thing here, he's soft. This thing right here. Whatever that is, he's squishy. Yeah.
Is a gumboot titan, sort of like a sea slug, but they're not a true sea slug because they have shells on their backs.
Look at this starfish.
Dad, we're not supposed to touch them.
And then there's also hermit crabs everywhere. If you just look, they're just walking around practically everywhere. There's 100 of them in this one little tide pool.
You're not. They said don't touch them.
So we said we do everything because LJMJ tells us to, but they're right. You're looking and you don't see anything, but then after you've been here for 20 minutes, here's a starfish. There's a fish somewhere right there. I think he's hiding under that plant. There's another starfish. There's another starfish, and another and another. There's 3 or 4 more under that rock right there. Kids, is this the best part of the trip so far?
Yeah.
I'm not a kid, but best part.
All these ferns. We got to the giant trees yet. These trees are so big. You really can't fathom how big these are. current discussion is, the sign back there said, if you see a bear, pick up your small child and, you know, back away slowly from the bear. This is one of those goose pin trees that's been burned in the middle, but they still live, and it's still got lots of green foliage on it. It's crazy. The door of the... She's qualified small because she fit through the door of this goose pin tree. Herschel, on the other hand, there's no debate about whether he is a small child to be picked up if a bear attacks. When Nora gets over there, you'll get an idea of scale. Go stand by the tree real quick, Nora. On that little path between the two trees. There's a normal tree, like it would be in your yard, that's big. And then she's standing next to a tree. Look at that thing. It's astoundingly tall. If you're on vacation and you want to know if your kid had a good time or not, first you look at their hair, and you look at the amount of dirt on them. Their legs dirty, their shoes are wet.
Let's go and see.
You ought to see the booty. I'll spare you from the booty. It's like she's made of mud and dirt.
Like inside your hood,
Inside the hood of her jacket.
Look at
Oh, a lot of it too.
that. Wow.
So anyway, it's been a good day, right, Nora? So you've been shopping for houses at every tree where you would want to live. What was the problem with that last one?
No pool, and no bed, and no food, and
No food.
trampoline.
And not enough shade. Do you think it would get warm enough here for a pool?
Maybe too many plants. Yeah. Not enough room, and not enough shade, and not enough walls. Oh yeah.
Not enough walls.
No pool. What is leaking out of our cellar? This is perfect. This is a perfect house.
Okay.
Rita!
So big.
Oh, house.
It's so big. Why am I not bored of this yet? The other amazing thing about these trees, well, I said this already, besides just the hugeness and the tallness, it's like, you know, this tree was here when Abe Lincoln was president. Or this tree was here when the Declaration of Independence was signed. These ones are all over the place. Huh? This thing right here. Whatever that is. He's squishy. Yeah.
Is a gumboot titan, sort of like a sea slug, but they're not a true sea slug because they have shells on their backs.
Okay.
And they're kind of like really cold because they feel the warmth in my hands.
All right.
And share it with everyone. Congratulations. You get it back. You get it back.
We'll leave the audio in this if we use it in the video. We hear the kids running at each other. We're going to keep her on Herschel. As he backtracks, he takes every little side track. Yeah. I definitely see why this is Jedediah Smith Steps Road is probably the most popular and best. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Waterfall number 1. We think we're in the city of Prospect, Oregon. So only 19 to go.
Oh no, you got me.
Show her.
Ah,
My feet.
your feet cold.
And my hands are freaking.
It's cold.
Nora, what does this patch of snow on the mountain look like?
An evil squirrel.
It does! It really does look like that. Oh,
It looks like. Oh, there's a trail down to it.
oh, it is, man. Wow. I've always wanted to see this. And now I am. And there's no way that this video is going to capture the color of this water that my eyes see. It's, Nora says, like a painting. Okay. This is crazy. You want to look down there, Herschel, trust me. It's the old man in the lake. This is probably our last look at Crater Lake. Always wanted to see this. The last 2 nights we stayed in a hotel that has 2 full-size beds and a king bed. Tonight we got this. Let's see the look on everybody's face when they realize it. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Herschel has eaten a meal in a restaurant in, I don't know where, like a sit-down restaurant in months. What'd you have?
5 mac and cheese heads.
Did you eat all the mac and cheese heads?
Almost all.
Almost all? So we didn't take any hikes today, so we walked 3 blocks to the restaurant. That's all we got going for us for exercise. Oh, and we swam in the pool a little bit.
Herschel, what song did you want us to listen to? Oh, To This I Love You. And it's a real song. By Dalmatian Rex and somebody.
Let's see. Just one. That's where we're going. We're going to walk behind that waterfall right there. We're going to walk down there. That's where our hike is headed to. Somebody will have to duck. Some of us have to duck. What about you, Mommy? You got a duck?
Barely.
Barely?
Not as much as you.
I'm not even tall. Pretty cool. We just hiked behind the waterfall. I'm not saying that Oregon is more beautiful than Kentucky, because Kentucky's a beautiful place. I just think there's something about it being different. We don't get to see this stuff every day where we live.
We're in Herschel like to explore each little cave that we found on the way to around the waterfall.
Think we can count this as a waterfall? I feel like we can count this as a waterfall. I mean, it's definitely a waterfall. I mean, this was a short hike.
Daddy's using his life straw.
I bet it's refreshing.
So later, when you have explosive diarrhea.
Temperate water. It's another waterfall. This is North Falls. North Falls, Middle North Falls. And now we're going to hike out of here, and every step is uphill. You can't tell from here.
I can't do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's what dust
devils.
They're
Yep.
all over the place here.
And then there's smoke over there.
Oh, there's more. That would be the smoke that we were seeing from. It's Herschel's birthday. How old is Herschel today?
How old are you, Herschel?
5.
He's 5. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Herschel. Happy birthday to you.
Blow it out, buddy. Oh!
Kids are on the playground. We're gonna fall off. He does. You're right about that. If you want to. Can't even tell my video with these things. Oh, there is a green one too. If you're still in the green one. Vacation hamburger helper.
Like always.
A Mathis family tradition. When vacation is on day 7, sometimes you just gotta like go back home. Looks like you're climbing a mountain to me. Those are rocks. Mountain. I'm gonna have to stop taking videos, but I'm amazed by it. And you don't get the sense of how much it looms over you. Oh, perfect timing. This bridge with my just turned 5-year-old is just a log. When it comes to hiking, there's a question about what is it you really like. Do you like the outdoors and being outdoors and seeing beautiful nature? You get all that stuff at the national parks. If what you really like is seclusion and alone, the national parks are not the way to go. Because, I don't know, maybe it's just this trip, but we haven't picked a single park or a single trail that doesn't have dozens and dozens and dozens of people on it. Way out there on the horizon, there's Herschel and Julia. What a raging flood too, man. Let me correct myself. This is officially number 9. We're still not going to make it to 20. I complain because national parks have so many people, but they're just full of stuff that looks like you're in a postcard. Also, this is waterfall number 10. We're working on getting the entire family in this rock for a picture. I hope a bear doesn't come out.
Dad, no, you're gonna be with us instead of Mom this time.
In this video, I've talked about why you come hiking, to see the beautiful stuff outside or to be alone with nature. For my kids, it's so they can touch water. Well, there's about 100 people taking pictures, so there must be some creature, a deer. We don't have them at home. Looks like a groundhog with a skinny head.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming towards us.
He just looks like he's loading his mouth up with grass, doesn't he?
Daddy, are you taking a video?
I'm taking a video. And there he goes.
Mouthful.
Okay, we're renewing the debate again. How many waterfalls do we count this as having seen? I mean, there's a big pretty one. Right up from it is a long stream of that just downhill creek, or is that waterfall? I don't know. And then right below that one, and the place my camera probably can't get, is another one. Yes, I know. Maybe they're not all like this.
There's a chicken just hanging around our Airbnb. Just looking around. Hey, chicken. Day 8 of vacation. We had tacos for supper. Well, Herschel had spaghetti and meatballs. And now they're eating cotton candy ice cream with a coffee stirrer.
And I keep seeing minnows.
Keep seeing those. So, anyway, the sun's setting, and it's past our bedtimes.
Say hi. Friends. Say hi. It's bedtime. We're gonna go to swimming.
Fish globbed up together. Huh. Look at that. There you go. There. Octopus, Nora.
Last time we made him, he was 55 pounds. But that was a couple months ago, so he's probably already grown. Do you want some stuff is each arm? So if you're out your hand, if you were in a water,
Huge octopus. Little information. There he goes. Making this up home with your friend. A couple of times this guy went after Herschel. Now Herschel's trying to make him do it again. But I don't think he's interested. Oh, here you go. Maybe he's going to rear back and do it. Or maybe he's just going to move away. I'm done with y'all. He's done. It's pretty the Puget Sound, I'll say that. But, oh, it's a cuttlefish. Look at all the cranes. There's so many cranes. Last view of Mount Rainier. Because we're going to, well, I guess we might see it from the airport when we take off.
California and Oregon and Washington. So now we're gonna tell our favorite parts. Okay, Herschel, what was your favorite part?
Swimming in the lake.
Swimming in the lake. That was our Airbnb. Almost close to coming home. Nora is half asleep. Nora, what was your favorite place?
My favorite place was swimming in the lake and the aquarium.
Also swimming in the lake, and we went to a small aquarium and then a bigger aquarium. She liked that. I have to say my favorite was a tie between the tide pools. Those were really neat, seeing all the animals in there, and then also the Mount Rainier was pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Okay, Daddy, your turn.
For
Oh,
me,
mountains,
for
too.
me, it's a tie also. The big trees were so incredible.
Mine's a tall.
And then also Mount Rainier. The big trees and Mount Rainier. I love both of those things. Were hard to describe. They're
Daddy
great.
was astonished. Mom, I also like
Daddy was astonished by the big trees.
I
in the
also
mountains.
like the tall trees.
Yep, the tall trees. Those were pretty cool too. We saw lots of cool
Houses.
stuff. We saw mountains and volcanoes,
And houses.
big trees and houses, a Golden Gate Bridge.
Like being in the walk with the big circle in it.
Oh yeah, that was fun at Mount Rainier.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was a
that rock
rock
with the
with a
big
big
circle.
circle
Yeah,
they
and the
could climb
flower
into.
meadow.
Yep, so lots of fun adventures and memories for the future. Except for elevator, escalator episodes. But
Oh yeah. So we had a swimming pool incident.
swimming pool incident and the
And the
escalator,
escalator
incident.
incident.
Other than that.
We only bled 2 times on this trip.
So till next time.
Bye bye.
Pretty cool. This is, we've seen Middle North Falls. If I can keep the sun out of the lens. Higher up 8 people, but they're just. Is that one waterfall or like that one? And I placed my camera prop just because it's. There's no chance this video does it justice. So this video will never get the idea of this is the trail we just came down. And you don't get the sense of how much it looms over you. There's no way that this video is going to capture the color of this water that my eyes see.